either is it or is it God.
Cool.
In my case, one.
Okay, that's cool. So there is evidence. You said that you are not sure there is God or not. That means you are not atheist. You are agnostic because you have confusion. Yeah, who has confusion about the God existing of God? They call this person called atheist. Yeah. So in this point, so what's your belief about this universe, about us? For example, you can see myself, you can see me, yeah, by your eyes. In your retina, in your eyes, there is retina, yeah, there is a retina in your eyes. In retina, my picture is like reflecting on your retina directly, like directly reversing on the reverse way. Yeah, like cameras. Like if I am like this, you are seeing like that on your retina. So the point is, like, who makes this view? You are seeing me like this, but the picture is different.
I think it's all the process in brains that makes all this direction, but we don't.
Why it's happened? Why it's happened?
For the connection, for the synapses in the neurons.
Neuron, cool. You know the neuron about. Cool.
Biology from high school.
Oh, I'm a student of medical science as well. So yeah, so neuron and others, I believe as well. I believe that as well.
Yeah.
So the point is, the science, the medical science cannot explain about this. Why? Medical science can explain this, that there is a picture. Yeah, there is a picture, but medical science cannot explain why it's reversed. Medical science still today cannot explain this. So, what do you think? How it comes?
Maybe in the future
How it happens?
Well, the brain we don't understand yet how all works because it's so complex, and I don't think that we have now the science to know the whole panorama.
So as I said, science doesn't give the answer for that.
Not yet, but I hope in the future we will. What do you believe in? What God? On what kind?
I believe in God. I'm a Muslim, and we Muslim, as Muslim, we believe in one God. Yeah. But we believe as well. We believe that God is independent. That God is self-sufficient. That God created everything. This God doesn't need help. He is the owner of everything. This universe, cosmos, all of us. For example, just imagine, do you know how many cells we have in our human body?
I don't know.
Any idea?
1,000, 100, I don't know.
37 trillion plus. Yeah? 37 trillion plus cell we have. How many neuron we have?
Well, there are cells too.
How many neuron we have?
Less than cells we have. We are expecting.
Okay. How many nephron we have?
I don't know the number.
Okay, cool. So the point is, so if I said that this camera, he's not pressing anywhere else's, and this camera are taking picture by itself, do you believe that? Do you believe that, like, this camera is you are taking this as it is? You are not touching, you are not doing anything, but I am saying, oh, this camera is making picture by itself. Can you believe it?
By itself? I hope it does.
No, it cannot.
Okay.
So
you're proving that God.
So do you think? No. Let me finish. Do you think your cell and my cell, your DNA, my DNA, your digestive system and my digestive system? If you are a student of biological science, you know how complex the mechanism of a human body, how complex the mechanism of a nephron, how complex the mechanism of a neuron, how complex the mechanism of a human cell. So do you believe this everything comes from nothing?
From evolution.
From evolution? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. You know the evolution. So what's the evolution? Can you explain me?
Well, in English.
Okay, so I'm explaining to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so evolution. Do you believe that man comes from monkey?
Well, from water, and then we evolve.
I believe first point from water and others. Yeah, I believe first point.
And then I believe we became from I don't know how it's said in English. Homo erectus, want to say.
Speak some loudly. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think that we became from monkeys, and then we evolved in different types of humans.
Okay. Cool. I understand what you mean.
Yeah, okay.
So it means that we came from monkey. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the problem is here to making the evolution. Yeah. To making the evolution, you need to make the mutation of a cell.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Of a DNA. My question is, if you need the DNA to making the evolution, how this DNA come? Where you find this DNA? Where this first DNA come?
Every plant has DNA. Every thing we know we have it's genome.
I know the genome. I know very well. But the problem is, the first DNA. Where you find the first DNA? How it comes without anything? Any idea? No. That's the point. When you said the DNA and allele gene makes the evolution, you have to find what's the origin of DNA, how it comes.
We don't know. I don't have so much biology.
Okay. And the mutation, you spoke about the mutation, and the mutation, this mutation cannot be happen exact time in exact way in exact time for everyone. Mutation can be happen in different way. For example, if your cell mutate, it can take, for example, 1 billion years. So another person's cell mutate, it can be happen 1.5 billion years. So it varies.
I think that we can mutate, and then the most adapted will survive.
All right. I do understand. So you said the most adapted, and we expanded. Yeah. The problem is here. The mutation, as I said, mutation cannot be happen exact time for individual, for everyone. Mutation cannot be happen in every same time. For example, you have to find someone. So, do you find anyone who has the nose on leg? Do you find anyone?
No, because I think that a majority mutation has spread over the world. So we have this type of it's morphology because that mutation. So that's in my belief.
No.
That's because
that's the belief. Belief. That's not the scientific thing. Yeah, that's the belief of your belief maybe.
Yeah,
so you are not believing God for what? Because it is a belief, but you are believing many things which is against the science. Yeah, you understand?
It can be.
So the mutation. If you say only the mutation, you should find someone who has nose on leg, who has eyes on backside. You will never find a single person of this whole universe who has the nose on the leg. Why? Because what we believe, there is an intelligent creator who makes everyone in a very, very nice way, in a certain way, who makes every human being. Yeah?
Okay.
Who created every human being. And this God, what we believe, this God is one. Yeah? This God is one. You agree? God should be one? You agree? What do you believe? Do you believe God?
I don't believe God.
You believe God?
No, I don't.
No. So the thing is, why you are not? I'm giving the reference from the biology. Why you are not responding? Like, if God doesn't, if there is no God, who created this DNA? Who created this mutation? Who created this and that? You don't have answer.
No, but I don't have. I have more answers in science now than in God. But maybe when you
science is God.
No, in science, but I don't know science God.
Do you know the difference between theory and fact?
I know.
Do you know the difference between theory and fact?
Well, yes.
What's the difference?
It's not proof. We don't have proof. It's a belief.
It's a belief. So evolution is a theory or fact?
Well, we have many facts.
No, I'm just asking specifically, evolution, is it theory or fact?
Well, it's a theory.
It's a theory. So you're believing it's not the proof first.
No, but
first, yeah.
For me, God is also a theory.
Sorry?
But for me, God is also a theory.
So we are saying belief. God is to believe in God. God is a belief. to believe in, it's a belief to make sense. There is a
I
God.
believe in science.
So-
I believe in God. I believe in science.
I believe in science as well.
Yeah.
I am a student of science.
And your God, what think people who have syndrome of Down syndrome?
So okay,
Trisomy.
you know the Big Bang theory in 1970. Yeah, Big Bang theory revealed in 1970. So what do you think of before? So your God, your own God, Big Bang theory is coming in 1970, and your own God, evolution, is coming after that. So when? So my question is, what was happened before?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Do you know?
I know. Yeah, that's what I said.
Tell me your story.
That's what I
your
said. That's what I said. I know. I know from where? From God says. What we believe is look, you don't have answer for that. And I talked with many atheists, many agnostics, they don't have answer for that. Yeah? So when I asked about the mutation and when I asked about this or that, they don't have answer for that because science cannot give the answer for that. So science is fluctuating. Theory is fluctuating. For example, if you go to the atomic theory, atom, which is made by electron, proton and neutron. If you go to the John Dalton's theory, he gave a theory named the John Dalton's theory in 1804. John Dalton's, 1804, he died in 1841. So what was his theory? He said the atom cannot be splitted. We cannot get anything without atom. That's the last portion of anything, the atom. Yeah. So this theory established approximately 100 years. Yeah. So what we found, there was the theory, and that was established in 100 years. What we found after that, when the Niels Bohr and Rutherford came, they said no. The atom can be splitted out, and we'll find electron, proton, neutron.
Because science
Science improved. Yeah, cool. Science improved. So what you are believing right now, that's the evolution. So what you are believing right now is the evolution and the mutation and others. It's a theory. Even it's a belief. You said it's just a belief. It's not the many scientists in today's world, they're refuting. They're refuting the evolution, but you are still believing on it. So if you said that we are just believing, you are believing more blindly than anything, because because you
believe in something. It is science. It is because if not, we are like blinded. We don't have a ground to step. I think. And
so,
see, if I believe
so
in
why I'm saying, did you read Quran before?
Quran.
Yeah, did you read it?
My father is Muslim, so I know about Quran.
Did you read it?
I don't read because it was like sent. I don't want to touch it.
Why?
For respect for my grandfather.
You can read, no problem.
Yeah.
So why I'm saying the Quran is the final and the last revelation from the God. Yeah? Quran is the only true message. You will never find a single contradiction. You will never find a single mistakes in Quran. Whether you will find many contradiction in other religious books.
In all religious books there are contradictions and things that
Exactly. So there's many contradiction in other religious books which you will never find in the Quran. Quran is unique than others. You can just, for example, you will find the Quran never changed. From the first day to today, Quran never changed. The Quran is preserved word by word, letter by letter, verse by verse. All of the Muslims people, you will find the many Muslims who read the whole Quran without seeing. They memorize the whole Quran. How it possible? You will never find any books which is the memorizing from first to last. The only Quran, there's a miracle of the Quran. And you will find the many scientific things. You will find the Big Bang, the sign of Big Bang theory in the Quran as well. Surah Al-Anbiya, you will find the Surah Al-Anbiya, verse 21 or 30. You will find it about the how. You will find that's the God says about the Big Bang theory as well. The how we believe in the Big Bang theory is split. God says that they didn't see that we split. I split. So you will find the many scientific thing in the Quran as well. Why I'm saying, read the Quran, and I am a student of science as well. You are, as you said, you are a student of science. So the many scientific things it's changed. So you will die alone, I will die alone. Yeah. So I'm not going to your grave, and you are not going to my grave. Everyone is different. Yeah. Everyone will go to the different. So the problem is, if you die without believing God, if you die without believing God and God exists, so you have to get the punishment. Yeah. Do you understand?
No, I understand your point.
So why I'm saying, have a look on the Quran, read it. Have a look on the Quran, read it. Hopefully you will find the truth. Read it by the free mind. If you are agnostic, you have free mind to reading, you have free mind to understanding many things. So I'm saying, read the Quran, have a look on the Quran, at least have a look. Read some verses of the Quran. I can give you the free Quran I have. So take the Quran. I have it. So you can take it for free. So take this Quran here, and this one is for you as well. So
you cannot touch the Quran if you are not.
no, you can. For Muslim, it's for Muslim. It's for Muslim.
I can't because I'm not Muslim.
You can. So you can take some books as well. So some literature I'm giving, and here it is. All right. So. All right. So the point is, you can take it as well. All right. If you want, you can take it. So the thing is, read the Quran, and hopefully you will find. You take it this one as well. Okay. So read the Quran. What I'm saying, read the Quran with free mind. Hopefully you will get the truth. You will see the Quran. Minimum you have to see before making any comment. Yeah, you have to read before making.
I believe in that. To comment, we have to
okay,
read.
so
Like Bible, because.
So you will read. Yeah, you will read. You will read the Quran. You will read the Quran. Yeah.
I will take a look and you.
Okay, read the Quran. What about you? Will you read the Quran as well? Yeah. So it's nice to speaking with you. All right. No, we don't touch women. We respect. We respect every woman. We don't touch the women without our like sister or wife, our mother. We don't touch other women for respecting.
Can I ask you something? You are people with free mind, free mind. So while I live with my stepfather, who is Muslim. I see that there is a very huge difference between women and men, and I don't like. I see that women, they are not free in that religion or in culture.
In which perspective? In which perspective they are not free?
In our perspective, because they obey to men and they serve to men. In my perspective, that is not to be free.
For example,
why happens that?
Okay,
what
okay.
do you think?
So Islam allows women to take education. Islam allows women to become doctor. Islam allows women to become engineer. Islam allows women to become the taking the job. Islam allows women to do the job, do the others. Islam allows women to exercise in others. Islam doesn't restrict the women. So if anyone restrict the women, if anyone say no, you cannot take the education, you cannot take this or that, you cannot go school, you cannot go to the mosque, you cannot go to school, you cannot go to university, that's not Islam. It depends on them. It goes to this person. For example,
and why this culture take the Quran and said it's the Quran who says that the women have to don't go to school, or
Quran never said this. I challenge you. You will never find any single verse. You will never find what Islam said. Let me say what Islam says in hadith. There a hadith says that طلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم. What it means? It means that taking the knowledge, getting knowledge, acquire the knowledge is obligatory for all Muslim men and women. That's Islam. You know, so if anyone do anything against Islam, it doesn't going to the Islam. If anyone do, for example, if anyone taking the knife, if anyone steps someone, will you go to the knife company? That's why you make the knife. Will you go? No, because it's the wrong of these men. Yeah. So Islam gives the freedom of men, freedom of women in terms of study, in terms of going school, in terms of taking job, in terms of being a doctor, being an engineer, taking the children, others. So Islam allows this kind of right. Islam sometimes you will get the more than men. For example, a man will not get the portion of his wife's asset from, for example, you have the two in your father house, you get two house. Your husband in Islam, your husband never allowed to say, okay, give me one. But for a women can take the asset from their father, women can take the asset from their husband, women can take their asset from their children as well.
But because in this culture they are dependent, and that's a problem. Because if you want if any culture applied anything, it depends on their culture. It's not the Islam. No. I am talking about the culture, and in this culture there is a big influence from Quran and Islam, and that's because I asked you.
Okay. So does it make sense? As I said, is it okay for you?
Of course.
As I explained to you, that's the Islam says this. Is it okay?
I understand. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that's the Islam. Yeah. Islam gives the women freedom in terms of study, in terms of this. They can do job. They can go in school. They can go university. They can maintain by under the law of Islam. Yeah. They can do everything under the law of Islam. Islam doesn't restrict women to taking the study, education, being a doctor, engineer. No. Islam don't say this. Islam doesn't say this. Islam want, for example, if a woman needs delivery, she's pregnant, but there is no women doctor. So Islam says some Muslim women has to be, because they has to be serve the women.
Because why?
For men, for men. I don't. So I'm just giving an example. From Islamic perspective.
Yeah.
So Islam doesn't restrict the women from education, not from the job if it is within the Islam, from not anything within the framework of Islam. You agree? Okay, cool. So read the Quran, take the book, and hopefully you will find the truth. All right? Yeah. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Bye. Where is this brother? Where they are?
Are you any good at Arabic?
I don't know where they are.
They changed the law, they said this. The age of marriage for women is 18.
Brother, where they are? Take it off.
When did you finish?
Just now.
Always just put it like this.
Before we made the conversation with the other boys, non-boys, so he's making some stupid conversation here.
He's, I know.
And you have to look before uploading here. Before uploading, if you upload this video with these young men, so before uploading, have a look which can be uploaded, which can be not uploaded. We have some discussion with Jabir here. So, you know.
Properly translated.
No, you definitely know. I'm sorry.
You might die. This is the
They just choose to keep them, to release them. If those however, the rule is this: close down.